There's an AI revolution happening, and Google is scared. Not of ChatGPT, not of Anthropic, but of something much more disruptive, something they can't control. Today, we're going to talk about the AI that Google doesn't want you to see. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this silent threat could completely destroy the way Google makes money. Let's start with a simple truth. Google's entire business model depends on control. They control your search results. They control what ads you see. They control the flow of information on the internet. Their power doesn't come from technology, it comes from being the gatekeeper. But now, something is changing. A wave of open source AI models is rising. And unlike Google's proprietary systems, these models are free, customizable, and completely outside Google's control. These tools allow developers, researchers, and even solo creators to build AI experiences that don't rely on centralized platforms. No ads, no surveillance, no data harvesting to Google. That's terrifying. Because here's the thing, Google doesn't sell search, it sells attention. And attention is monetized through advertising. If people stop using Google search because they're getting answers from decentralized AI tools, Google's ad empire starts to crumble. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine you're a student working on a paper. You need sources, summaries, and analysis. Instead of going to Google and digging through 10 blog posts full of ads, you open an open-source AI assistant on your desktop. It gives you everything instantly. No tracking, no pop-ups, no SEO tricks. That's the threat. It's not about better answers. It's about bypassing Google entirely. And this isn't some distant future. It's already happening. Projects like Mistra, Llama, and Falcon are pushing the limits of what OpenAI models can do. Some of them are almost as powerful as the most advanced commercial systems, and they run locally. No need for a cloud. No need for Google. This shift isn't just about performance. It's about freedom. When you run an AI model on your own device, you control everything. What it says, what it knows, what it forgets. There's no moderation algorithm watching over your shoulder. No data being sent to a corporate server. Just you and the AI. That's the nightmare scenario for a company like Google. Because once users get a taste of that freedom, they won't want to go back, and Google knows it. That's why they've started pouring resources into AI. Not because they love innovation, but because they fear disruption. They're not trying to lead the future. They're trying to prevent others from building it. Let's talk money for a second. Google makes over 80% of its revenue from advertising. That's billions of dollars every year. And that money depends on one thing: people using Google products. If AI tools start replacing search, maps, translations, and even YouTube recommendations, that entire revenue stream is at risk. And here's where it gets even more dangerous. For Google.ai doesn't need to follow the old rules. It doesn't need to rank pages or serve banner ads. It doesn't care about backlinks or SEO. It just gives you answers. That simplicity is incredibly powerful. And it breaks Google's entire business model. Now you might be thinking Google is also building AI, so why can't they just win the race? Because centralized AI and open-source AI are two completely different beasts. Google wants control. They want to track you, moderate you, and monetize you. OpenAI doesn't care. It gives power back to the user. And here's the kicker: open-source AI is improving fast. Faster than Google expected. Communities of developers around the world are working 24/7, refining models, reducing size, increasing speed, and sharing everything. There's no bureaucracy, no PR department, just raw, fast, unfiltered innovation. Google can't compete with that velocity in the open source world. A breakthrough on a Wednesday can be implemented by thousands of people on Thursday. Meanwhile, Google is stuck in meetings, legal reviews, and endless safety debates. Let's not forget history. Google wasn't always a titan. In the early 2000s, they were the rebels disrupting Yahoo, AOL, and Microsoft. But now, they've become the giant. And like every giant before them, they're slow, cautious, and obsessed with control. That's why they fear what's coming. Now imagine a world where every device, from your phone to your toaster, has a local AI model built in. You ask, it answers. Instantly, privately. No cloud, no delay. That's not science fiction. That's the direction we're heading. This decentralization changes everything. It means A, I won't be something you log into. It'll just be there, like air. It also means you won't need Google anymore. Not for answers, not for maps, not for anything. That future is a direct threat to their empire. And they know it. That's why you're starting to see articles, videos, and experts warning about the dangers of open source. AI, they'll say it's unsafe, untrustworthy, dangerous, but the real danger is losing control, losing data, losing power. Now, I'm not saying every open source AI is good. Some are clunky, some are raw, but the potential is undeniable, and more importantly, it's unstoppable. The genie is out of the bottle, and no amount of lobbying or regulation is going to put it back. So what does this mean for you? It means you have a choice. You can stick with centralized platforms that track your every move. Or you can start exploring the world of OpenAI where you control the narrative. You're not just a user. You're the owner. Google doesn't want you to see this future, but it's coming. And no amount of ad dollars can stop it. The question is, will you be ready? Because this isn't just about technology. It's about freedom, privacy, and the future of how we interact with machines. The real AI revolution isn't happening in Silicon Valley. It's happening in GitHub repos, Discord, channels, and basements around the world. That's the AI Google doesn't want you to see.